is huge here because the Steelers have beaten the Chargers. And the first time we played, the Chargers beat us in a real close game. But if we win this, we could be tied for the division lead, 8-5. And in terms of our schedule, I don't want to jinx anything, but once we get past them, we have the Bears and Ravens and Jaguars. And these two have not been the best. And Jaguars, I don't know if they're going to merge top dog out of their division or not. But then the Chargers, they face the Raiders and Broncos and then the Packers. And I believe, looking back at it, the Broncos had beat them in week 1, and the Raiders had beaten them. So hopefully they can repeat. Because in terms of division, I believe I only have 2 losses, and they're both... The one's from the Chargers, and then I think one's from the Broncos, yeah. So I swept the Raiders. So if I do win this game, I should be first place in the division. But, out of all the injuries, Fulton was okay. Everyone on offense was okay, but on defense, Simon is going to be knocked out probably until the playoffs, if we make it that far, unless an early return is available. So we put Sorensen is going to be starting there at, and then Hale is going to be the sub-safety when I run dime packages. But, yeah, let's get in the game. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a good one. But their team is a 92 overall team. That is trash. Because it's like, I've been meticulously building this amazing team, and I spent like all the money I have, and that's a tragedy. Like, hey, I'm a 92 overall. What's up? So, it is what it is. But hey, almost got a level 1 season goal. Level 2 for Hale. But I feel like last week we found a good rhythm of just... We didn't really get the run game that amazing. Like, the tank was shut down. Rogers had, like, I don't even think he had a carry. But we had a lot of success with, like, short passes to Hill and just safe passes. But, you never know. And I thought Kelsey was, like, vastly failing the team, basically, because he hasn't been targeted that much. But I looked at his stats from last season, and he was hurt last season. So it's like, the numbers he has now, they're basically identical to what he had last season. So it's like, good job, Kelsey. Mission accomplished.
It's the Chiefs coming in at 7-5, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 8-4.
Well, yeah, the Patriots clinched. I think Jets were the closest in their division at 5-7.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Always Sean Conley back there. It's like, I want Earl to return these. They always kick it to Conley. See, look, there we go. That's Earl returning it. Positive. So in that game between the Colts and the Jets, I'm going for the Jets.
They'll be led by a former national champion in Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
I didn't know McCarron was from Bama. Alright, Bengals, Dolphins. I'm just rooting for Bengals because I want them to win that division. Mostly because it's Smith. Alright. Before I get absolutely slaughtered, let's see what a 92 overall team looks like. That's not even the correct one. Nailed it. That's what they look like. Ah, Melvin Gordon's hurt. Oh, that's going to be big. Alright, so yeah, their wide receiver core is better than ours. Alright, their O-line is decent. Alright, defensive line terrifying. Linebacking core, pretty good. Corner, oh my god. These guys are stacked. I am not going to be able to run the ball anywhere. Run blocking, it's small advantage there. Pass blocking, small advantage there. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to be a rough game. I'm going to get sacked so many times.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And
this is going to be...
See if they stay on the
I'm not
ground for
confident.
2nd down.
Best way to put it. Not confident.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard.
Yeah, there you go. Mahomes is slowly coming back. Not that I don't love what McCarron did last week, but I'm definitely going to welcome back Mahomes open arms. I'm going to spend all his XP into injury. I don't want him gone anymore. I do not think this is going to work.
The play clock's running down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And he's got some space here.
Alright, it's strike one.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It's going to be like, oh yeah, race for the division crown. It's just going to be give the crown to the Chargers and pray for a wild card spot. Because if I lose this game to them, then not only am I going to be down 2 games, it's going to technically be 3, because I will lose the head-to-head matchup with them. And there's like only 3 games left. So if I lose this game, it's basically they got the division. They'd only have to win 1 more game. So let's not do what we just did.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what?
I would have tried to throw it deep there to Hale, but McCarron has awful deep throw accuracy.
So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the run is a and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard.
Oh.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh no.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They run with Hunt, and he
That's better.
Inside the 35-yard line.
Put it like the Red Seas right there.
And a Chiefs first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss.
Stoned him is a strong word. I would like to say he just flopped.
And picked up a first down with his very next run.
McCarron now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Ball comes out. But this will
he just kicked it out.
He'll get 3 yards on the
Oh God.
2nd down.
And I have to admit, partner,
I love this game.
that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't.
Jaguars Texans. That game's gonna be big.
But this is where, for the offensive team,
Ah, it's another interception. Ooh,
usually
should've
it's
been.
not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what his name is sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline.
Sammy sideline. Treat him well. So, you know, McCarron's having the best start of the game. You know, 1 for 3, negative 1 yard, and an interception. Not the best of starts to arguably one of the most important games of the season.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. And it's complete.
Awful throw. Kelsey's just a god.
Get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So I looked at the stats again, and now it might be possible for Hill to get over 1,000. I think getting Foot might be too much of a stretch, and definitely not Kelsey.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the
See, it's like I don't want to have to put the ball in McCarron's hands, but I don't think I can run against this defensive line. Well, that's our best tackle right there.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one.
Like, I feel like the only way I can run it is if I run out of the gun, and it's like some of the guys aren't on the defensive line. That's only a strong maybe.
Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Just gotta hope the teams behind me lose this week. I'm not seeing us win this game if we're playing like this. I want the mic to be Bosa.
Time running out here on the play
God
clock.
dang, I just had him. Ah! Dumb.
So that one will be accepted.
I'm going the wrong way.
On second down, here's McCarron. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's
Lovely.
taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Congrats,
So
it's a major
first quarter
accomplishment.
Sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game,
Nope, there's 2 picks. Oh, this is an awful game.
Free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
So, first 2 drives have not been inspiring, to say the least. Any bright side,
3 yards on the pick.
Gordon is hurt.
It'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left.
Go on,
here.
Jets.
Second and 7. Here's Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
I don't know how
At the 25.
old Rivers is currently, but you gotta think, next season,
I think defensively
they're
they're
probably
okay
gonna have a
with
new
that.
quarterback.
In the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I
You
like
would
what
think.
just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Yeah, good job, Ragland.
Catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do
Like
that,
you would think.
yardage after the catch, now you put put the offense in a position
next couple seasons, Rivers' era has to end.
hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is brought in at the 21.
Well, actually blocked for once, so kind of ruined that by juking him. I didn't have to, but I've been trained to know they're not going to get it. I haven't had 2 punts. I've had a punt and interception.
Sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 86 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some
2 for 6, 7 yards, interception. You know, there's been worse stats in the world.
Now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's McCarron.
Strike 2, McCarron. Strike 2.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I thought maybe you were going to strip him.
On the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely
Chargers and the Patriots, they played, right now they're the top 2 seeds, and they played each other earlier in the season, and the Chargers did win.
Space to rumble.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up across.
With that one pass play, they have more passing yards than us in the entire game.
Pick up there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
But one more overthrow, one more awful throw, one more interception, it's going to be Masis or Muises or whatever the heck his name is. Oh!
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. To throw, Rivers.
Dang it. No, Jones. Jones. I need you. Jones, we have enough injuries on our team. I thought Rivers was going to run with it. He just kept on going.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan.
Shoulder tear, lovely. That means he's probably going to be done for the season.
61 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
They'll throw again. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a
Get up, Spencer. Spencer around. Oh, good enough. Ooh, that's a good play. That's a good way to end the quarter.
7-0 is our score, and we're back to Arrowhead after this.
Reed, why are you angry? Come on, buddy. Sponsored by Tide Pod. Oh, that's Gatorade.
The Sports Fuel Company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery.
See, this looks like death. So the smart thing would be to audible. We send Hill that way. And Hale that way. One of them statistically should be open.
So the fumble recovery, and now McCarron being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, good job, Karsh.
And he'll be knocked down.
3 for 8, 25 yards. He's a beast.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, I don't like running against this team.
Inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now McCarron throwing on second. Eluding the pressure right. To the right.
No, I assume it's holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Yep.
So
And an injury. Ooh, let's hope that was somebody important.
Too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating?
I don't recognize a difference on the offensive line, but I would not be surprised if I was forgetting something.
To throw McCarron.
Hmm.
And his throw's going to be in.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna give him a bye on that one, because that might have been a difficult throw. So one more awful overthrow in the rookie, not the rookie, well, he's gonna be in, so... Hey, good job, Foot.
And that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It was third down, of course they had to pass the Foot.
Gain of 23. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and
7:21. All right. I went from averaging like 6 to 3 per carry. Let's see if the tank can do anything.
Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Once again, they look like they're going to be sending everybody and their mother at me.
Here's McCarron to throw. Throwing for
Why would you?
back, and he's got him complete.
Yeah, you had a lot of flair.
A couple yards shy of the red zone.
But if you just would have
2-yard line.
ran, that would have been a tad more efficient,
And that's
don't you
gonna
think?
lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now here's McCarron on third. And he picks
I think he got it. Yeah, good job, Foot.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? thought he
I
was
don't
trying to
think
get down.
we're going to have either wide receiver be Rookie of the Year, because the Broncos quarterback, Widmer, he's been leading it for the last, 6-7 weeks. I guess he's having a good season. I mean, the team's not, but I guess he's individually having a good season.
But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh my God! Good job, Kelsey.
His third touchdown now on the year.
That's impressive.
Chiefs are an extra point.
I'm going to erase one of those strikes.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red
Now,
zone, short field.
you have to make 2 mistakes to be
Now it's even more
replaced.
so because these tight ends aren't
See, it's like
necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rock
there's
and
plays
line
where
receivers
there's
who have a little bit more speed,
expertise
way harder to
in how
cover
he
than
acts
before.
and throws.
Tie ball game
And then
as the
it could be
Chiefs
the
play.
next play, very same play,
That'll be
And he misses by 40 feet.
And he'll take
I don't understand it.
about the 19-yard line.
And I don't know if I should use my first-round pick to get one of the, 10 quarterbacks that are projected to go in the first round, or if I should get a position of need.
I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world.
But this has been 2 seasons in a row where Mahomes has been hurt. So I don't know if, then it wouldn't be a position. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if anything falls to me. But I'm probably going to end up either cutting or trading some players for picks. Maybe I'll trade my first to move up. Or trade a first and then a decent veteran or something.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But remember, our already
Give him 15 yards on that one. And
thin
it's first down.
passing defense just lost Jones, who has been arguably one of our most productive members on defense.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams.
And then, of course, Simon went down.
But not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's
At least with Gordon out, it appears our defense might be able to hold.
But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Give him space. No Babineau. Allen's going to tear you a new one. What'd I just say?
To the right side, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were good.
Hey, they got him. Good job, Spencer. Spencer and Houston closed down on him.
It's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14.
I tried to cut back to the left.
Call it 13 yards, and it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
Well,
And now here
I am
comes
shocked I'm
Kansas
still in the
City.
game.
Last possession,
Like, I'm
they were
happy.
able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now
I
they have
am.
a chance
I
to move out
can't
in
believe we're still
Big assist to the defense.
in it.
Got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got
Like, I have not been running it well. I have not been passing it well.
This is Hunt.
If Olsen could have caught up.
Across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
See, 16, that's like half the rushing yards you just got.
This game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you've got a map
But
that's quick,
I could go into halftime with the lead.
miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They run again with Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive lineman.
Ooh, this hopefully will work. But I don't know if the O-line can hold up that long.
We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, hell no. No. Ah.
John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie,
Do I
with a bad
fake
decision
it?
as well, and I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the
Ah.
pocket, he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Oh. I'm gonna try.
He'll try and throw for it here. This one goes
It worked. I always get scared when I throw at the punter.
The fake spike becoming a little bit more prevalent in today's game. It worked, but
Those old days of brother-in-law in that play, you know, where you kind of know what they're doing. They're going to, spike.
I just feel like we need points,
Everyone just kind of relaxes. Those are gone, aren't they?
even if it's a field goal, because I don't
Completing passes down
trust
they make you look
that the Chargers are only gonna score 7 points.
brother-in-law?
Yeah, you know, where you kind of do it together, like, you know what I'm going to do, I know what you're going to do, and you just hang out.
Can I steal that one?
Yeah, you can have that one.
There. McCarron now to throw.
Oh, hello.
Escaping this time.
Hi,
It's
Bosa.
Sergio
How you doing?
Now. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be
Well,
a gain
hopefully
of
I can
8 yards,
line up for a
and
field
that's
goal
gonna
attempt.
bring up a 4th down.
This seems makeable. Bucker has not missed a field goal all season. Just jinxed myself pretty hard right there. It bounced off the top. Made it.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
So the Chargers' offense has been contained.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2
Hail
seconds
Mary.
in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Maybe get a little interception.
Final play of the half, Rivers.
Roach has just got
Allen now with a deep ball.
smacked.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in. There you have it.
Like,
Halftime quickly over.
we're winning.
Third quarter, here we go.
And the only points they have is off an interception, like on the second play of the game.
We're ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ah! Just happy I got back there so quick.
5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this
Look
game.
at the Bears putting up a fight.
Coaches talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive. Stay up with this team.
I stayed with him for a while. I thought he was gonna push up.
See how that recipe works.
He
That
didn't.
goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play.
Bengals, you need to
You're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when
you need
you
to wake up a little bit, don't you?
people start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had.
I should probably stay out of the dime package. Right now, there's like 3 backups, 4 backups in the field on this package. Oh, thank God it wasn't Nelson.
45-yard line. And that is Allen. Still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up.
Yeah, I should probably stay out of that package at all costs.
When we return to Arrowhead. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the athleticism allows them to pick
dang
up
it.
the first before he's
Juke
brought
me.
down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
What
6
animation was that?
That'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most
Look
of
at
the
these
time when
bent
the
in
ball's
half.
there, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception
Jeez.
good for 7.
Just
It's 3rd
picking
down.
me apart.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
It just
Chargers passing game
breezing
here.
through
They've
me.
got another first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Oh, that tight end saved him.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing
I
a good job,
guess the right hole. That tight end just
what they just saw from the defense right
kept
there,
that
sold
guy
out, stopped
alive.
that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Chargers on 3rd down.
As long as they don't run it, I'll be fine.
This will be 3rd and 6.
If they do run it, that's going to be very easy for... Oh my God, Hughes.
And down
Whoa, he stepped out.
here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Hughes got put down.
That'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So the drive
10-10.
takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
It's a very
from distances that
defensive
we
game.
start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they
Ah,
win
hell.
because he's helped them out.
They were blitzing the crap out of me. I thought he could have gotten it. But apparently not.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Guy can't get any run game
Not
going.
much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now McCarron.
Ooh.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
Oh, that was
But it's now 4th
dumb.
down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Well, let's hope our defense can at least pretend to do better.
They head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
Kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract.
They're killing me with the dink and dunk passes.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
At least we're doing good stuff in the run.
They often become the leading receiver.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Ah, it's Spencer.
Up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
Yep.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So 2nd and 8 here after the penalty.
Be nice to have another defensive turnover.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like
They
that.
just keep marching down the field.
Pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Uh-oh.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They're starting to make it look easy.
Charger first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They go play action. Rivers. Looking deep downfield. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to
Just
take the
split
lead.
the safeties.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out to kick is Janikowski.
All right, Earl, the rest of the team's faltering. Time to shine. Almost. It's close.
35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe
Oh.
one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe
Oh!
Loses him. It's complete.
Oh!
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I don't know what that play was.
They took him a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact
All right.
in the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses.
Not gonna complain. I went to throw the ball away, and I was like, well, great, it's gonna be another sack, and I was still standing, and then Hale decided to fall down, and then he got back up, and
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards.
Okay.
Told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
that was nice.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And for them, a touchdown their last go around.
Maybe our defense can
And when you start plotting for
be a
this drive,
defense.
when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He completes it to
Oh my
Henry.
God, Barry.
And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people.
This is closer to the game I expected this game to be. Well, if I was to beat the Chargers, I'd have to score at least like 35 points.
On 1st and 10, Rivers.
Because this has been the dominant offense
And getting this
in the
just
NFL.
shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
Finally, I'm facing a team that's actually passing it. Like, facing the Chargers seems realistically annoying. Like, in terms of the play calling. Like, this seems more accurate to an actual NFL team. Like, a nice actual, like, not an even split. Because usually, even if you're a run-heavy team, usually it's like 50-50, and that's if you're a run-heavy team. Rarely are you running the ball 40 times a game and only passing it 20. Unless you have an awful quarterback.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is the best of the bunch. There hasn't been a lot of anything real well. There's just been a lot of meh. That last play I had, that was amazing.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Boop.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Job, Kendall.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. So
Tides are changing.
Momentum switch.
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window. And
So it's like, once again, it's like Kendall. He's the guy I might have to cut due to cap, and I'm like, well, it's okay. He's not doing that much, and then
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
he disappears. Is that Hunt?
And after getting tackled,
Ah.
looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside
Oh.
when we return to Arrowhead.
So I was saying, it's like he disappears from the face of the earth for like 5 games at a time. Then he shows up and it's like, hey, I'm going to have 2 sacks and an interception. And it's like, all right, I'll see you next 4 weeks.
On second down, here's McCarron. Going down
What?
the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards.
So, like, once again, it's another guy I don't know if I should really hold on to him or not.
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Did I say receiver? He's a cornerback. I can't talk.
The way he goes after the football, competes for it,
But,
and decides when it's in the air.
Rodgers, he's a guy I'm thinking about either trading for like a 6th, 7th round pick or just letting go in entirety. Because if I can get like a younger, cheaper version of him.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there.
Abdominal tear. All right, that means he's probably done for the season.
That means all that
Great.
great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that
I didn't know having to bring back Mahomes was literally sacrificing the rest of the team.
Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to
See, look at that. But Karen, why can't you do that all the time? Yes, but apparently to bring back any injured players, you have to sacrifice 3 more.
Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down.
Yeet. Good job, Rodgers. Probably should have been tackled for like a 3-yard loss there.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there.
Because Rodgers not a bad guy. Like, he's a good player. Look what he just did. He has speed. He can catch the ball, run it. It's just, I don't have any money.
They had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Swede's been so frickin' fast. He's getting back there all the time.
To the 16-yard line.
We've had a lot of good quality depth to the team. The only place we really need to improve is Wolf is not going to be returning with the team. That's mostly because contract ran up and I do not have any money. So I'm either going to have to draft another end or maybe get another guy just in there. It's like, it's rotisserie, not a rotisserie, whatever the fuck those doors are. No, I don't know. Anyway, the doors that keep spinning around and around. At, turnstile. There we go. At, the end's position. Because Williams I had gotten to be the end, but he was old and started digressing, so I put him at defensive tackle. And now Wolf is going to be gone. So, if I can either drop somebody or trade somebody, get enough cap, I might just pursue an end in free agency.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can
Who's been injured? And that's Hunt, Jones, and it was somebody else. I can't remember if there's a 3rd one or not.
A little too much of them.
Hunt and Jones. So it's just 2. But it's to be determined. So that's kind of scary.
Too much mustard there on that pass.
But hey, up by 7. Not a lot of time left. I think I might just give it to the tank and hope he can go for a couple first downs. Unless Earl wants to do something magical. Nope. That's the blocking I'm used to.
Big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
They are blitzing so much.
No adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now here's a carry heading
Get up!
out.
Dive! Or hug him.
That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A.J. McCarron.
Oh, he held on to it.
And
Good job.
Taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they?
Let the time keep on ticking.
Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still
Bengals are coming back.
mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, and at the same time not
Oh, wow, I thought he was dropping back.
too much time on the clock.
Ooh, that was scary.
Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this.
Job, Bill.
Quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connections.
And they're he'll back to his usual production. You know, 2 receptions, 9 yards. Nothing too scary there.
The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On the ground, Rodgers. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know it looks like I've been running it up on him, but about 30% of my rushing yards came from like one quarterback scramble.
See if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Off. Over.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna get
There's first, and in field goal range. As long as I don't fumble, this should hopefully be game over.
with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a little gain. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively.
And you don't have any more timeouts?
1:50 left in the football game. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101.
So I'm just gonna let 30 seconds tick down. So how you guys doing?
Offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them,
so we're gonna win this game, hopefully. Should, as long as I make the field goal.
And that play worked really well. No game.
But Hunt's injury, we're definitely have to look at, as well as Jones, because they have been great for us this season. But McCarron, he's shown up again. If you would have looked at his first quarter stats, it's like 2 for 7, 3 yards, and an interception. Awful. But at the end of the day, he's actually above 50% completion, and 2 touchdowns, and a little over 200 yards. So, like, that looks good, but one of the 65 of those yards came on one broken play, where we just yeeted it down to Hale, and he got it and kept on going.
Something crazy here in the closing stages. That field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That'll be taken in the end.
Remember, this is the team that lost to the Vikings by like 20 points.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all.
I believe it came down to that interception Kindle had, because that took points away from them, and then I was managed to go down and score. So that was really huge. I think we might actually win the turnover battle. I've seen a glitch on Reddit where someone was the CPU was doing the spiked it into the offensive lineman's heel, and then a defender came up and intercepted it. Fourth and 5.
Every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite? Arm strength.
The Bears won. Wentz did not have a good day.
Is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
I assume they got it.
Have the first down yardage to
yeah.
35. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, they wasted half their time to get one first down.
So 2nd and 10 here.
I believe the Patriots might be first seed. Like, I think they're going to lock it down pretty easy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line.
It'd help if he threw it more than 5 yards down the field.
And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go.
No, I was just going to Hail Mary it again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Oh, God.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I still got to say. Oh, I get it.
Left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this.
Well, I already won. Might as well
Close the book on this one, Charles.
try something stupid.
Pressure about Slim and none. Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch one of my best players get hurt in this. Watch Hill, like, break both his ankles in this play. I just want to see if this play can work.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
It can work.
He is out of bounds inside the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out,
But hey, I should be leading my division.
home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on.
That was another good game. Well, thank you for tuning in. We got a victory, and we're looking like we're going to make the playoffs this season. So, once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.